That circle one, Charlie, kept firefighters scrambling this morning in Salt Lake County.
This isn't the first time he's tried to start a fire.
A 4-year-old playing with matches nearly burned his apartment complex down this morning. 15 units were evacuated, 3 destroyed. This evening, power is out and dozens of people still can't go home.
News Special's Jane Clayson is there now. When will it be all right to go back inside, Jane?
Well, some went inside, Carol, this afternoon to gather clothing and other possessions. Most should be back in their homes by nightfall. It's been a long day and an important lesson for a 4-year-old boy who apparently likes to play with fire. The fire ignited in the basement, quickly climbing walls and collapsing part of the roof.
I looked down the hall and it was just a big cloud of smoke, and it was just crazy.
Crazy and upsetting for people who were just beginning their day. Investigators say the 4-year-old who caused all the commotion seemed oblivious to what was going on. It was his grandmother who walked in on him and caught him playing with fire.
And I just dropped everything and went in there, and the blanket and the pillow was on fire. He had taken my matches.
Smith and her family found their way out. Neighbors tried to alert everybody else in the complex. One man was overcome with smoke. So were some of the pets. All 15 units of this complex sustained damage. The owner of the place bought it only a year ago as an investment.
I thought it was a nice, safe, easy thing to do. Au contraire.
Crews from 3 cities had the fire under control within an hour, but they could not save 3 apartments. This 4-year-old and his family are looking for a place to stay tonight, someplace where they can have a long talk about fire safety.
This isn't the first time he's tried to start a fire. So they're going to put him in a program. The fire department is.
It's a difficult way for a 4-year-old to learn a lesson, but now's the time, fire officials say, for all parents to talk to their kids and remind them about the dangers of playing with fire. Bruce?
That's a good idea, Jane. Any estimate of the damage there?
Between structural damage and smoke damage, estimated $125,000 or so. The Red Cross has been here all day trying to find shelter and give food to those who are still waiting to get back inside their homes.
Thank you, Jane Clayson, live in Salt Lake County. Carol?
A 4-alarm fire in a Salt Lake County apartment complex this morning, damage over $100,000, and some folks are still without homes at this hour. 2 News reporter Karen Enquist has the story.
The fire started in the basement, but quickly spread to apartments on the 2 floors above.
The whole basement was just covered with smoke, and the top floor was just, it was crazy.
A handful of residents fled the burning building after this passerby saw the smoke, ran inside, and pounded on people's doors, telling them to get out. In the end, he was the only one injured, taken to a hospital suffering from smoke inhalation. A backdraft blew parts of the roof off, and firefighters upgraded the blaze to 4 alarms. Fire officials say a 4-year-old boy playing with matches started the fire.
I heard the smoke alarm go off. And then I hear my daughter say, "Oh my God." She said, "Mom, come here," and I ran in and the bedroom's on fire.
Fire officials say it's natural for children to be curious about fires, but a lot of the time it takes a tragedy like this one to satisfy that curiosity and to get them to stop playing with fire. This is the second fire in as many days accidentally set by careless kids. Yesterday, a discarded cigarette started a fire that closed the Salt Lake International Airport for 45 minutes. Fire officials say incidents like these could be prevented by parents.
Teach them the basics of fire. Teach them that fire is not a toy, that fire is a killer.
Firefighters say there's never a better time to learn that lesson. This week is National Fire Prevention Week. Karen Enquist, 2 News, Salt Lake City.
Now, at this hour, the crews are still there working to restore gas and electricity, and some folks, they say, may actually be able to return home tonight.
Welcome back to Fox News at 9. A 4-alarm fire rips through a Salt Lake apartment complex today, and as Fox's Carrie Cronk shows us, a 4-year-old boy with matches is behind it all.
The 4-alarm blaze started in the manager's basement apartment at Castle Ridge. Her little boy was playing with matches in the bedroom. His grandmother was there cleaning and heard the smoke alarm go off.
And then I heard my daughter say, "Oh my God." And I ran out, and the pillow's on fire, the blanket's on fire. He had taken my matches. started the fire.
And the fire got into the walls, and it had gone right up through 3 floors and out through the roof.
A tense moment in fighting this fire came when about 6 crew members were upstairs and a backdraft blew through the top of this building. None of the firefighters were injured, just a little shaken. They quickly used ladders to chase the fire through the walls and were forced to battle smoke as thick as fog. A neighbor overcome by smoke takes a quick breath of oxygen. The smallest of family members are hugged and taken care of, even the furry ones.
I'm glad they're not hurt. They're okay. I guess they were both hiding under the bed, and they had to tip the bed over to get him out.
5 apartments are destroyed. The entire complex damaged by smoke. 30 people will have to find temporary housing, and the little boy who started it all will take part in a fire prevention program.
This is not the first time with talking with Mom that he has played with fire. So what we'll do is we'll present the program to him with Mom and Dad.
There were no serious injuries during the blaze, just a high five by firefighters for a job well done. In Salt Lake, Carrie Cronk, Fox 13 News.
Now, no charges will be filed against the child's parents, but they are liable for any civil suits.